Mr. Traveler here. Thank you for tuning in today. We're right here today from the resort, Bonnet Creek Resort in Orlando, just outside of Disney World. We're exploring this property this week. But today I wanted to go back in time a little bit since we just got through with our Carnival Celebration group tour. And one of the places that we stopped at on our trip was the Margaritaville Resort in Nassau, Bahamas. So I just wanted to take a quick minute to just kind of review, do a pros and cons for you sort of with this resort and see if it's a good viable option for you while you're in Nassau. And while we're at it, guys, if we can help you book that dream vacation, give us a call, 877-697-4470, or we can be reached at www.mrtraveler.com. And please, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. All right, so let's talk about the Margaritaville Day Pass. So the Margaritaville is a relatively new resort. They were building it going up into COVID times. When this resort first opened up, it had a lot more access than it does right now. And one of those main things that you could get into before that you can't now is the Infinity Edge pool, which is kind of up at the top end of the resort. That is no longer available with the Day Pass. But I think that there's still plenty of activities to do at this resort that'll give you a day full of fun while you're in Nassau. You know, and a lot of times people have been to Nassau many times and they just don't know what to do. So I think that this is potentially a good option for you and your family. A few ways you can book it. There's a few sites that you can go to, resortpasses.com, and that one is roughly about $110 a day. The pricing on there does fluctuate a little bit, but it's around $110. Resortpasses.com is around $100 starting off. So an important thing to note for the Margaritaville Resort is that they are not inclusive resorts, so they do not come with food and beverages. Those are going to be separate purchases. So, but let's talk about what you can get with your day pass for the Margaritaville Resort. So what they do have, it comes with towels, beach chairs, which there's a really nice beach that you'll be able to see from your ship, and likewise you'll be able to see the ship from the beach right there as well. So it has towels, the beach chairs. They have a flow rider type of surf simulator there. They have an oceanfront pool. They have a lazy river. They have a climbing wall. They have a 10-foot jumping cliff. They have a hot tub. They also have access to spa treatments. They have a Wi-Fi as well. So everything was really great when we took our group here. The lazy river is really nice, goes around there. It's not too deep, so if you have the kids going, if that's a concern for you, it was probably waist deep on an adult, so probably about 3 feet deep or so. The diving cliff is really fun. 10 feet doesn't sound like a lot till you're standing up there looking down, but it was a ton of fun. Surf simulator, really great, lots of fun for everybody. As you can see in the footage here, we're having a great time on the surf simulator. We spent a lot of time here. The beach was absolutely beautiful. They did have some kayaks that you can rent, or paddle boards as well. I didn't see any jet skis right there in that immediate area that you could rent. They probably frown upon it because it is kind of in the bay there where the cruise ships do come in and out. So if you are in the mood for food and drinks, they do have food and drinks available there for purchase, obviously. If you've ever frequented a Margaritaville Resort, you know that they do have pretty good food. And I would say on average, if you're going to get something there, you're probably going to come out of about $25 per person or so for a drink and a meal. So what we did, we had a nice full breakfast before we headed out to the resort. And then we got there. We didn't end up snacking at all. We just ended up eating when we got back on board the ship. So very, very doable. And I think we were probably there for about 4 or 5 hours at the resort. So one thing that I do want to tell you guys that I was impressed with, we had a bit of a situation while we were there at the resort. And I was very curious to see how they were going to handle the situation. So we had one of our guests that was with us that went and sat in a chair. Now, this chair did not have a towel in it or a towel clip or a bag or anything indicating that somebody was holding the chair. But apparently this family came over there and they had some other chairs and they were considering to use those chairs for their family as well. The person that was from our group was an older female, very petite young lady. And I don't know if they thought they could bully her into getting out of the chairs. Anyway, it got escalated pretty quickly and went back and forth. They said some pretty nasty things, including some racial remarks. We came back over to resort. We were just checking on everybody to see how everybody's doing, and we kind of ran into the situation that was taking place. And I'll spare you kind of some of the things that we went back and forth with in speaking with them. But let me just tell you that at the end of it, the resort did end up removing those guests that said those things, and we were allowed to stay, and they also refunded the money of our guests that encountered that situation. So I think that they handled it very well. It's unfortunate in this day and time that you had to go through those things, but it does happen. There are still those people out there in the world, right? So I think that they did handle it, and I think that they handled it well. They also have cabana packages starting off at around $275, which includes snacks, and that's a total for 2 people. So that may be a good option for you there too. Instead of spending the $110 per person, you can do the $275. It's a little bit more money, but then you get the snacks included with there for the 2 people. So I hope you enjoyed seeing the footage here of the Margaritaville Resort, and I think it's a really good option for you. It's about a 15 to 20 minute walk from your cruise ship to there. You may want to take a cab if you have a little problem walking excessive distance. Not terribly far. Again, you can see the cruise ships from the beach. You can also see the resort from the cruise ship, so it's not terribly far. But again, 15 to 20 minute walk. So anyway, guys, I hope that you found this helpful and maybe a option for you next time you head into Nassau. All right, everybody, life's short. Have fun. Thanks for watching. Bye.